welcome back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that you go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. All right. I come to talk to the mans and the women's on relationships. I want to talk to y'all about some things that y'all need to understand. That's what's going on out here in this world. I want to tell y'all something about the time when I was like, you know how it is when you get 18 years old and you want to move out on your own. You got your child. You figure you're grown. You don't, need to live with mama and daddy or whoever no more. You don't need to live with them. You want to move out on your own. So I'm figuring that, I'm 18. I got a child. I can move out. And my mother told me, she said, no, you don't need to live with nobody because it's not going to work. If you move in with somebody, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. So she was drilling it to me. And I really wanted my own place. Like, I really wanted to get in my own place because, living with your parents and that all the time, you're going back and forth with them. You're going back and forth with your brothers and sisters. And then you just want your own place. You just want your peace. You just want your peace. So my mother understood that I wanted my own peace, to get away from all of that. She knew that, but she was telling me something for my own good to let me know that living with somebody is just not this not what you think you're going to get out of it. You still ain't going to have your peace. Because living with somebody, they're going to always have somebody running in and out of your house, because that's both of y'all house. Because I was planning on living with one of my girlfriends. And she was telling me that's going to break up your relationship with your girlfriend if y'all move in together. So if you move in and she decided she want to bring one of her boyfriends over and, you there, and you might be the type of person that don't want all of that going on up in your house. And she the type of person that want all of that going on up in her house, because both of y'all share the place. And everybody got two different minds of what they want, And then all of a sudden you agree on letting her do what she want to do. And then all of a sudden her boyfriend hit on you. And then you tell her her boyfriend hit on you. That's stirring up a lot of stuff between you and her. Because she's going to sit around and take his side before she take your side. And believe that you wanted to date her boyfriend, even though he came towards your way. That's the way it is when you're sharing a place with somebody. It's not good. It's better to get your own place by your own self and not let nobody live in your place with you. It's better to do it by yourself. So therefore, that if you want to break away from that, you can go ahead and break away. But see, back in our days, we can call the police and say, look, I want this person out of my place. But if you got somebody that's on the lease with you, then you can't get them out because they own that lease. So you can't get them out. But if they not on that lease, you can get them out. That was back in the days. But now these days, it doesn't matter if these people are on the lease or not. Thank you, Father. It don't matter. If they on the lease or not, it don't matter. You cannot get them out of there, for the point is that they have paperwork saying that they live there in that house. If they paying light bill, if they paying gas bill or whatever, and their name is on that paper, and your address, and they have that name on that paper, on that address, you cannot get them out of there because they've been there too long. And it's just like that's their place just as well as that's your place. And even if you try to take them to court, all they have to do is say to the judge that I live here. I have paperwork showing that I live here. I have my address right here saying I pay the light bill every month. I pay the gas bill every month. Ain't nothing you could do because that person is paying bills there. So you can't get them out. You can't get them out. That's the law that they passed now. Ain't nothing you could do about it. The only thing you can do is leave that place and let the person have the place. Because if you look at it, this person has everything of yours. I was watching this movie one day, and it was these two people, this two married couples had let this lady move into their house because she came there to take care of their son. Because she's supposed to be a nanny to them, to take, to watch over their son. So they let her live in their house while they work and stuff. That's what they did. And when they did that, that girl started bringing people all up in her house, in these people's house, having sex in their house and everything, doing all willy-nilly. Whatever she wanted to do, she was doing it. And ain't nothing they could do about it. They went to the police. They told the police. She showed the police that she lived there by showing them that she paid bills there. She showed them that. And there's nothing they could do. Nothing they could do. They took her to court and everything. And she had paperwork on everything. And the judge decided with her. She could have took their whole entire house. Ain't nothing they could do but give it up. Because she showed that she lived there too. And ain't nothing they could do about it. They let her there. They let her live there. She took care of their child and everything. She was paying, bills there where she was staying with them. And they couldn't get out. Ain't nothing they could do. She can get them out, but they couldn't get her out. Yes, that's the way it is. She can put them out of their own house, but they could not get her out. And ain't nothing they could do. Ain't nothing they could do. So they had to let the girl live there. And she was just bringing people all through that house, having parties and everything in that house. And there's nothing they could do but just sit there and listen to all of that. All of that. Ain't nothing they could do. That girl bribed them and everything, said, you will have to pay me if you want me out this house because I ain't going nowhere. I ain't leaving nowhere. And ain't nothing they could do. Ain't nothing they could do. They went to lawyers and all that. Ain't no lawyers could do nothing for them because they let her move there. And ain't nothing they could do about it. And that's how it is. That's why you don't let people come and live in your house. Because once you let people live in your house, you cannot get them out. It's just like squatters. If you move out of a house or whatever, and them squatters find out that you don't live there no more, them squatters gonna move in like they own that house. And even if you still own that property and you trying to get them squatters out, you have to go literally to the big people, like I'm not gonna say detectives. I'm gonna say what you call them, policemen, and they have them big badges. I'm trying to think of their name. But you have to go to somebody that put squatters out of your house. That means you have to go to somebody that can do that. Because if you didn't give a squatter permission to live in your building, then they can get them out of there. But if you give a squatter permission to live in your building, ain't nothing you could do about it. That's just like having somebody, you asking somebody to come and watch your children, move into your house. Once they move up in there, no, you can't get them out. You can't get them out because they got proof that they live there. So ain't nothing you can do. Nothing. The only thing you can do is just move out and let them have it. That's all you can do, is just move out and let them have it. Because if they decide that they want to be reasonable with you and say, okay, I will move out, then that's a different thing. But if they some stubborn people, no, they not going to give you that because they want that property themselves. They want your property themselves. If that's your property, they want that. And they're not going to leave because they want that property. And even if that's not your property and you rent it from somebody else, they want that. Even though you're renting it, they still want it because they know it's too hard for them to try to get a property or rent. So if you let them move in there, they got it made. Why should they leave? Ain't nothing you can do about it. Even if they didn't sign their name on the lease or not, you let them move in there and no, you cannot get them out. The only thing you can do is move out yourself. That's all you can do, is move out and let them have it. Because you gave your rights up when you let them move in. You gave your rights up. When you did that, you gave your rights up. And that's what you got to think about. So that's the common law now. Anytime you let somebody move into your house, no, you cannot get them out. Especially if they've been there a while and you let them be there. You cannot get them out. If they have not been there a while, that's a difference. Because you did not let them live there that long. But if they've been there a year or 2 years or whatever, and they've been leeching off you and everything, it's just like they own that place too. No, you can't get them out because they can always go down there, get a light bill and say, look, I pay light bill here. I pay water bill here. No, you cannot get them out because you let them live there too long. Ain't nothing you can do about it. The landlord can't do nothing about it either. Nobody. The only thing you can do is move out. That's all I can tell you. That's all you can do is move out. So y'all need to be careful about letting family and friends move into your house, especially if they ain't got nowhere to go and you let them move in, it's on you. It's your problem because you the one let them in. You the one let them in. And the best thing you need to do is think before you let anybody in your house, regardless if it's family or friend. You need to use your common sense before you do that. Because once you let them in there, it's going to be hard for you to get them out. So this is what I want to talk to y'all about. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you. Father love you. The Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. So no, you cannot get nobody out of there. Once you let them in there and they've been there for amount of time, no, you cannot get them out. Only thing you can do is move out yourself. That's all you can do. Thank y'all for listening to me. And I'll talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.